exercise. So we're going to start lying down. Let's not get too excited. So lying down in the same pose as you would at the very end, Shavasana. Just arms by your side. We're going to take a moment just to focus on our breath and center ourselves. Just change the tempo for 1 second.
I met Martin Brown today, and he told me the last night, so I'm pretty warm.
I just should have said, I'm going to put these blocks near everybody. So yeah, just take a moment to come away from your day or your week so far, or anything that's maybe troubling or niggling at you. And it could be physical or it could be mental, emotion, whatever it may be. And I know you might hear it often, just park it to one side or try not to think about it. And it's easier said than done, there's no doubt about it. But what really helps, and it comes from practice, is just by listening and connecting to your breath. And we're not saying whatever it is that are troubling or niggling or feeling right now is just going to disappear. It's not. It probably will rise again. And maybe it may rise through the class, or it may rise after the class, or maybe tomorrow. But right now, in this moment, whatever it is, you don't need it to make you feel any different, any more worse, or any more better. You just need to feel and notice your breath. Notice your breath coming into your body and where it goes into your body. And mostly it will come into your body first to your chest. You'll feel your chest lift a little. So I want you to bring that prana, that energy, and try to bring it down into your ribs, into the front and your side ribs, where you will feel your ribs move apart from one another. And then the deeper you create that in-breath, that energy, you can carry that breath into your belly. Expanding your belly, and then slowly, as you exhale, leaving from your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And that is all that is expected of you right now. Breathing into your chest, into your ribs, and into your belly. And then exhale your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Just continue to notice your in-breath and your out-breath. And maybe thoughts will come into your mind. That's okay. Just notice them and then come back to your breath. Notice how by bringing your breath into your chest, into your ribs, and into your belly, you have created length. You have created a flow. So your breath flows in. There's a little pause between your in and before then you exhale. And we want to maintain a deepening and a slow breath throughout your practice, your physical practice, your asana practice of yoga. Yoga being in union, your mind, your body, and your breath. One more deep inhalation, slowing it down, a little pause, and then exhale fully. Continue to breathe just like that before we begin our Ujjayi breath. And on the next in-breath, I want you to bring your legs and your feet together. Flex your feet so that your toes go up towards the ceiling, heels towards me. And want you to bring the balls of your feet, not your toes, the balls of your feet towards me. Bring the balls of your feet towards me. And then your toes. So the balls of your feet and then your toes point. Good. Then flex your toes, and then flex your feet. That's it. So you are pointing the ball of your foot towards me, point the ball of your foot, and then your toes. So you're working through your feet. Flex your toes, just your toes, and then the rest of your foot. Now, if you're unsure of what to do, just have a wee peek. Start with flex feet. Then you bring the balls of the feet forward towards me, and then your toes. Then flex your toes and flex your feet. So you're working through your feet. And then we're going to speed it up. So you're going to create a little momentum, working through your feet, forward and back. And you'll notice the more you increase the speed at which you point and flex, your body will start to move. Just naturally move. Bringing your legs together, your feet together. Try not to have them apart. So your body is one. Good. And then try to do it a little bit faster, increasing every single time you move from flexion to extension. Good. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. So we want to get it up to that speed. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. So keep moving through it a wee bit faster. Your body should be now shuffling on your mat. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now just sway the feet in and out, in and out, in and out. Just waving your feet in and out, in and out. That's it. Just shaking it out. Good. Now take your arms by your side. Relax the legs, relax the feet. Take a deep breath in and reach both arms, hands facing one another, up and over your head towards the back of the room. Thumbs touching the floor. Good. Inhale and reach your right arm and right leg away from one another. So a full lateral stretch on the right side of your body. Just the right arm, right foot, away, away, away. Yeah, just in the straight line. Inhale, and then on the exhale, release. Just keep the arms where they are. You're just softening the stretch. Take a deep inhale, and then stretch the left side, left arm, left foot, and exhale, hold the stretch. Extend left, 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 away from one another. Inhale, and exhale, release. Inhale, both hands to the back of the studio, and feet towards the front of the studio. Exhale, keep stretching, both arms, both legs far apart from one another. Inhale, hold it there, one more. And on the exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, both arms, both legs, stretch, reach. Exhale, hold. And on the inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling and down by your side. Now take a hold of your foam block, it may be pink, it may be blue, between the palms of your hands. Reach it up to the ceiling, hold it with the palms of the hands, not the fingers are free, and then take it up and over your head. I want you to press into the block with both hands, both palms. Squeeze the block as if like an accordion, you're bringing both ends of the block together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the feet flexed, good, legs together. Squeeze, inhale, exhale, release. Soften the grip. Inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. So the block is towards the back of the room, over your head. That's it. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, squeeze the block together. Both sides coming together. Exhale, release. Well done. Now take the arms up and over your head and place the arms by your side. Engage the navel, bringing the navel in towards your spine and slide your feet one at a time up towards your sit bones. Take a cork block and place it between your knees, on the thigh side of your knees. Squeeze the block together. And then I want you, your feet is a little bit narrower than your hips because you're holding the block between your thighs. So normally in bridge pose we have the feet hip width apart, so a little bit narrower. Holding onto the block, we press the feet into the floor, Start to tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling so the whole of your back is flat on the mat, and then lift the pelvis away from the floor. Squeeze the block between your knees, holding it there, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Keep squeezing the block. Don't release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze, lift. Exhale, lower. So you may not come up too high. Inhale, squeeze, lift. Exhale, lower. Now, grab your foam block with your hands, your core block between your knees. Take the foam block up and over your head. I want you to, everything's relaxed at the moment, so you're holding the block just gently between your knees. You're gently holding the foam block between your hands. Inhale, and on exhale, lift the pelvis, squeeze the foam block. So you're doing 2 things. You're lifting the hips away, squeezing the core block, squeezing the foam block. Inhale, hold it there, keep squeezing. And on the exhale, release. Hips to the floor, hips to the floor.
Do you keep the foam blocks on the floor or up a wee bit?
Just behind you, yeah, to the back of the studio. That's it. So you're squeezing it between your hands.
Against the floor?
No, between your hands. Like an accordion, so you're pushing the 2 sides in towards one another.
And do you lift it off the floor at all or keep it on the floor, sorry?
And you can lift it a wee bit off the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, a wee bit off the floor, yeah. Okay, so from here, breathe in. And on the exhale, lift, squeeze. The foam block, the core block. Squeeze, breathe in, hold, keep squeezing. And on the exhale, lower. I'm going to do it one more time. Inhale, get the body ready. Exhale, lift and squeeze. One more, inhale. Exhale, lower. Now from here, we're going to lift the knees up to the height of your hips. Lift the knees, feet away from the floor. And you're going to lift your head and the shoulders and the block and bring the block towards your feet. Squeeze in the core block, lift. And then you're going to lower it, tap the toes and tap the block, the foam block behind your head. Tap. And then lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, inhale, exhale. 5, squeeze, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the foam block to one side, place the core block to one side, hold on to your shins with both hands, squeeze your knees to your nose, round your spine, and then place your hands underneath your knees and roll up through your spine. Roll 3 or 4 times, just a few times, just to massage the back body. One more time, all the way up to seated cross leg. So I like to sit on a block. If you want to use your foam block to sit on, cross leg. Sitting up tall is the cast or rest the hands. We'll stretch out the neck. So take the chin into your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, take the chin up to the sky. Chin to the chest. Chin to the sky. One more time. Chest. Sky. Back to center. Rotate the nose to the right. To the left. So you're nodding no. Right. Left. One more. Right. And left. Take the right earlobe to the right shoulder. That's it. And other side. Left. Good. Right. And left. Good. Big circle of the shoulders. Big squeeze the shoulder blades as you bring it back. Lovely. One more. And then coming forward onto our tabletop position. Take one of your core blocks and just place it to the front of your mat. Stack your shoulders above your wrists and stack your hips above your knees. Crown of the head in line with the tailbones. Madhuriyasana, Kakai. Dropping the belly button down, head up, tailbone up. Spreading the chest, the collarbones wide. Press the floor away with the hands, hug the forearms in. Bring the chin in to meet the tailbone. Pressing your heart and your belly button up towards your spine. Inhale, drop the belly button down, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Square your spine. And then take your right leg out behind leg up to the height of your hip, and then tuck your tailbone under, because the lumbar spine wants to fall down once you lift your leg. So take your cork block with your left hand. Take a hold of the cork block with your left hand. Now take the block just to the height of your shoulder. Flex the top foot so the right toes are going down towards the floor, heel towards the back of the room. Don't forget about your lumbar spine. And then we're going to drop and tap the toes and the block to the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the block down. Reach back, hold on to the front of your left foot, and then lift your heart, lift the foot up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, breathing out, release. Other side, take the left toes out behind, lift the leg up to height of your hip, flex the foot, take a hold of the block with your right hand, and extend it out. Tuck in your tailbone, keep looking down at the floor, and tap. 5, nice and light. 4, 3, 2, engage the tummy, and 1. Release the block down, reach back with your right hand, hold on to the front of the left foot, and then lift. Inhale. Exhale, release. Taking the block to one side. We're moving into our forearms. So placing your elbows underneath your shoulders. Take your right leg out behind, tuck the toes under, left leg out behind. Squeeze the thigh muscles to the thigh bone. Ensure that you're stacking shoulders over elbows. Hips in line with shoulders, ankles in line with shoulders. Beautiful. Draw the navel in a lot. Now press the forearms into the mat. Good. Beautiful. Now use your toes, just the toes, to rock your body forward and back for 5. Swing forward and back. Beautiful. 4. Keep breathing. 3. Squeeze the belly in. 2. And 1. Lower the hips to the mat and lower the chest, the belly to the mat. Bring your hands behind, palms facing down. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the bum cheeks together, tuck in your tailbone and lift both legs away from the floor. Point the feet, try to keep the legs straight rather than bending at the knees. And then lift your hands away from the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, lifting the shoulders. Then lift the head, forehead away from the mat. Now we're not lifting our head up. Keep the forehead just hovering above the floor. Gorgeous. Breathe. 1, in. And on the exhale, lower. Lower, lower, lower. Inhale, lift. Squeeze everything in the back body. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Squeeze. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And on the last one, interlace the hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift, 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 and higher. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the hands either side of your chest. Roll the shoulders back away from the ears. Squeeze the glutes, tuck in the tailbone, and lift up into upward dog. Shoulders back, heart is lifted, lift your gaze. Coming onto the front of the feet. Now, if it's too much, you can lower the hips, lower the thighs, lower the chest a little into cobra. Good, beautiful. You're doing fantastic. 1 more inhalation. And then tuck the toes of both feet under. Lift the hips up. Downward dog. Now, is this your first downward dog this evening? Just walk through, straighten one leg and then bending the other. Changing from side to side. Good. And then coming into a static downward dog. Taking the weight over to your left foot, release the right leg up to the sky. Bend at the knee and open the knee to the right. And allow that right hip to lift, 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 up, 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 as high as it may go. Now square the shoulders, but keep that right hip lifted. Breathe in, and on the exhale, bring your weight forward and step up with your right foot to the outside edge of your right hand. Outside edge of your right hand. Now drop the left knee and take your right hand to the inside of your right knee. Slowly peel the inside of your right foot away from the mat, rotating round to your right. Ensure Gently pressing the knee away. So you're working into the hips. Breathe in. Out. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bring it back. Now heel toe that right foot in through your feet and knee, foot and knees on railway tracks. And then reach both arms up to the ceiling. Hold it here. Sink the hips. So you want to sink low with the bottom half and reach with the top half. Inhale. And on the exhale, take the hands behind. Interlace. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the right big toe into the mat for balance as you lift the heart. A little back bend, looking up. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly release hands to the mat. And then untuck your back toes. Bring your sit bones back into Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Flex your right foot. If it's too much with the leg straight, you can bend at the knee. You can also place 2 blocks underneath your hands. Lift the heart, look up. And then exhale, fold. Stay here. Breathe deeply and slowly. Bend into the right knee if your hamstring isn't your friend tonight. Keep the right foot flexed. Breathe. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly rise up from the fold. And then gently bend it in deeper into that right knee, coming forward. Placing the hands either side of your right foot, tuck the toes of the left foot under, lift the knee away from the floor, lift the hips, and slide the right foot back. Just taking a moment, walking it out, easing into that right side. And then take your weight over to the right foot, lift your left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the knee to the left, and then lift that left hip up, up, up. Now that left shoulder we're going to go to, so square the shoulders. Keep lifting the hip, lifting the knee. Breathe in. And on the exhale, look up. Bring the knee, bring the weight forward, and step to the outside edge of your left hand. Drop the back knee to the mat. Keep the back toes tucked. Take your left hand to the inside of your left knee. Gently peeling the inside of the left foot away. Rotating round to your left. And holding it here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Engaging your tummy for support. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly bring the knee back. And heel toe or toe heel, the left foot back in. Untuck your back toes and reach arms up to the ceiling. Kapayasana. Sink the hips, reach the arms. Inhale. Ground into that left big toe. Exhale, hands come behind. Interlace. Squeeze the shoulders together. Lift the heart, lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring in your hands to the floor. Now, also you can use 2 blocks. So if the floor is not your friend, placing your hands in 2 blocks, bring your hips back. Option here is to keep that left knee bent, flexing the left foot, or straighten the leg. Lift the heart lift up, and exhale, fold. Hands can be on the high side of the block, the medium side, the low side. And your blocks. Listen to your body. Good. Try to keep that left foot flexed. So stretching from the ankle or into the Achilles, into the calf, the back of the knee, even if the knee is bent. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, start to bend into that left knee, bringing the body weight forward, back to your low lunge, and then tuck the toes of the back foot under, hands to the mat, lift the back knee, lift the hips to create space to allow that left foot to slide back. And then once again, just walk it out. Just walk it out. One more breath. Breathe in. step up with the right. Big step up with the left. Half lift. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Extended mountain. Exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes and set a little intention. Positive affirmation and repeat it to yourself 3 times. One more. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Straight leg, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, step back, 1, 2, plank. Chaturanga. Now you can choose if you want to do cobra or upward dog. Heart forward, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, flip the feet, lift the hips, downward dog. Now if you're moving through cobra, you move into plank and then downward dog. Breathe. So for your first Surya Namaskar, take a moment just to notice your hands spreading them wide. Middle fingers towards the front of your mat. Weight more off the heel of your hand onto your fingers and thumb. Hug the forearms in. Rotate your biceps away. Shoulders square. Ribs in, tummy in. And to keep that elongation of the spine, keep your knees bent. Because it's more important for the spine to be elongated and long than it is for the legs to be straight and the spine to be round. Slow and steady breath, fixing your gaze in a spot between your knees. One more time. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees, look up. A big step up with your right. Step to the left. Up with the left. Half lift with the same in-breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach. Exhale to your heart. Second side. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Squeeze, lift the knees. Engage the thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees. 1, 2, stepping back into plank. Chaturanga, elbows point to the back of your mat. Hug them in. Good. Lower all the way down. And then upward dog. That's it. Downward dog. Quick scan of your body. Check in the position of your hands. The arms, shoulders away from the ears, and if you can, try to rotate your biceps away from one another so that the triceps are hugging in towards one another, creating space in your upper back. Beautiful. Ribs are in, tummy's in, hips are high. Slow and steady breathing. And moving meditation. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees, look up. Step up with your left, right. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, reach. Coming out of your hips, hands to your heart. Round 2. Inhale. Exhale. Through your nose. Inhale. Exhale, 1, 2. Plank. Chaturanga. Now hover the body. If you're moving to cobra, you melt all the way down. Upward dog. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. And breathe. Now if you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, start to close the back of the throat, your bladders. Creating that audible sound that only you can hear. It doesn't have to be vibrating through the whole studio. So in harnessing that energy that your breath is creating through your Ujjayi breath. Creating heat in your body so that your muscles can get stronger and more flexible. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Look up. Step up. Right, then left. Half lift. Quick movement. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
Good.
Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. And on the exhale, bend the knees back up. Now if you want to try a little jump, bring the feet together, bend the knees deeply, and a little push off the balls of the feet. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to your heart. Utkatasana. Squat. So bend your knees deeply. Sit back with your sit bones. And then have a quick peek. Make sure the knees together, feet together, and you can see your toes. The knees are coming over the toes. Good. Now we're going to reach the arms up and lift your gaze. So for this one, we keep the hands apart. In the full practice, the hands will be together and the forefingers pointed. Good. Now tuck in your tailbone. Try not to have the tailbone sticky, arty. Belly in, ribs in. And breathe, slow and steady. Good. Squeeze those legs together. Remember the block at the start of the class. Squeeze the block. Hold. Sit even lower. One more breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, lower half doesn't move. We float the arms behind your back, interlace. Bring the heel of the hand together. Squeeze. Now similar to cat and cow. We're going to do cow. So bring the tailbone up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the gaze. Open the heart. So I'm just turning around so everybody can see. So we are sticky, arty, the bum. Sticky. Okay. Then from here, the bottom half doesn't move. The pelvis starts to tilt forward, moving through cow, or cat, sorry, from cow to cat. We take the hands forward, interlace, and flip the hands so the palms reach away. Tuck the chin in, bring the heart towards your spine. Inhale, release, back to our cow, hands behind. Tilt the tailbone back, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale. Tilt the tailbone under. Flip the hands, palms floating away. Rounding the spine. Gorgeous, everybody. Now stay here and just turn the palms so that they face you. Take the weight to your right foot. Lift the left heel away from the floor. Lift the left knee to your nose. And then bring your hands underneath the foot. Underneath the foot. Now stay folded as you extend that left leg away. Bring in your forehead to your shin. Now you can stay here or start to straighten that supporting leg. Stay folded. Breathe. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, slowly release. Don't slam dunk it. And step back with your left leg all the way to the back of your mat. In crescent legs. Reach your arms up. Beautiful. Now, we're in crescent. This is a movement that you're not going to see, you're going to feel. So the right heel, I want you to imagine driving it back, and I want you to imagine your left toe driving it forward. If you can, try to straighten that back leg. So the right knee, the right thigh, should be talking. We want it to talk. You can say hello. Good. Say hello. It loves you just as much as you love him, her. So, be okay with it. Breathe. Now from here, we're going to go back to our hands, interlace behind your head. Press that right big toe into the mat. So we did this in the low lunge, this is now the high lunge. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the hands away from your lower back and fold. You're going to come into humble. Straighten that back leg, bring your right shoulder to the inner right knee. Hands towards the sky. Grind into that right big toe. Belly in, ribs in. Breathe. One more. And then release. Don't catapult the hands. Softly to the mat. Then watch this. We're going to step back into dolphin. So that right foot slides back and you lower both forearms to the mat. Hips to the sky. Hips to the sky. Elbows underneath your shoulders, hips to the sky. Legs are long and straight. Good. Belly super active. Squeeze. Shoulders away from the ears. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, simultaneously lift both elbows away. Downward dog. Jumper step to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, squeeze the legs, lift up, reach. Exhale, Utkatasana. Sit. Look down, see your toes, and then reach your arms. Tuck in your tailbone, ribs in, belly in. Block between your legs, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Gorgeous. Beautiful. The whole of your feet flat on the mat. Slow and steady breath. Just like we did practice at the start of the class. Send the messages to your nervous system that this is okay. We're not in panic mode. We're strengthening. We're breathing. One more. Squeeze. Exhale. Reach behind. Say it again. Lift the tailbone up. Lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift your gaze. On the exhale, start to tuck the tailbone in. Release the hands. Interlace. Bring the palms away. Heart towards your spine. Tailbone towards your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Bring it behind. Lift the tailbone. Lift the heart. Lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Last time. Interlace. Flip the palms. Bring it round. Pull the spine round. Then rotate the palms to face you. Bring the weight onto your left foot. Take the right heel away from the floor. Take the right knee to your nose. And then reach down with the hands. Place it on the sole of your foot. Now you can stay here. This is enough for you. Stay here. Otherwise, straighten that leg. Bring in your forehead to your shin. And then start to straighten the supporting leg. If you can. If not, keep it bent. Stay folded. One breath in. And on the exhale, slowly release. With slow and care. Stepping back. Reaching up. Present. Now remember, left heel drive it back, right toes forward. Ribs in, belly in, tailbone tucked. Support your body with your corset. So keep this all activated, locked, gorgeous. Back leg straight if you can. If you need a bend, that's okay. But if you can, we want to straighten to strengthen the front leg. Good. Gorgeous. Reach. Energy out through the fingertips. Top half wants to go up, up, up. Bottom half wants to go down, down, down. Creating that 90-degree angle with the left leg. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Interlace behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the heart. A little micro back bend. If you can, look up. Otherwise, still look forward. And then fold. Left shoulder to inner left knee. Hands to the ceiling. Back leg straight. Squeeze that tummy in. Grind into that left big toe. Back thigh muscle. Squeeze it to the thigh bone. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands softly, softly to the floor, either side of the left foot. Then as you slide it back, lower onto the forearms. Dolphin. Hips high. Gaze between your knees. Beautiful. Yes, if you want to take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Lovely. One more time. A good grounding breath. And then back to the nasal breathing, in and out through your nose. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, both elbows lift. Downward dog. Bring the feet together. Legs together. Bend the knees on the exhale. Look up. Jumper step to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, squat. So we're going to do it with a flow, with every breath. So we're not holding the positions for too long. So we've got it ground into our body now. We can do it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip the hands, weight onto the right foot, left toes come away, or left heel comes away. Then the foot. Hold on to the sole of the foot, extend the leg. Straighten the supporting, breathe in, exhale, step back, onto a cloud. Reach the arms up, present. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hands behind. Inhale, squeeze. Lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hold it there. Exhale, release. Inhale, step into dolphin. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift elbows. Downward dog. Exhale, feet together, legs together, bend the knees, jump or step. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, behind. Inhale, lift the heart, tailbone lifts. Open. Exhale, release. Flip the hands round. Inhale, tailbone lifts, heart lifts. Look up. Exhale. Flip. Inhale, turn it around. Weight to the left foot, right knee, right foot. Exhale, straight. Or keep it bent. Inhale, straighten the left leg, supporting legs. Exhale, step back. Into crescent. Reach up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, fold. Back leg straight. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Inhale, dolphin. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Downward dog, bend the knees, look up. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Well done. Next sequence. I'll look at the window. Steady, steady. Goody, goody. Inhale, bend the end to the downward dog. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, jump or step to the back of your mat. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lower the forearms. Dolphin. We're going to hold dolphin. A few breaths. So you might have gathered tonight's theme is upper body. Strengthen our shoulders, our arms, and opening up the heart. So breathe into it. Breathe into how you're feeling. Notice some positions are more challenging than others. And tell yourself, it's not going to last forever. I can do this. One more. Breathe in. And on the exhale, I'm going to give you a slight break. Drop your knees to the mat and look up at me. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate this because this is something we haven't done before, okay? No, don't sit back, don't chill out. Keep the body warm. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate. So we're in dolphin. Now, from dolphin, we're going to lift our right elbow and come forward. The left elbow doesn't move, okay? So we're lifting the right elbow, coming forward. Now, that is rather easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's rather easy. But then it leads into the next request, okay? So the next request, the hips are high, we're lifting our elbow, and we're going to lift our leg at the same time, and bring the knee at the same time to the tricep, and then bring it back. Lift the knee to the tricep, and bring it back to dolphin with one leg. Will we give it a whirl? Yes, let's go. So we're going to do 5 to get it into our bodies. Lifting the arm, coming forward, or lifting the elbow, coming forward and back. Okay, that's it, speed it up. And then we're going to do the legs, okay? So get into dolphin position.
I've done no dolphin because I'm not in the right position.
Okay, so dolphin. Okay, everybody just drop your knees for 1 second, we'll break it down. No problem, Claire. Dolphin is where the forearms are on the mat. And it's actually quite challenging because it's all into the shoulders, yeah? What I would say, some people you'll see with their hands interlaced, and each to their own, but it can be a little bit cheating, okay? And if you train your body to do that, then you don't get the strength into your shoulders and the triceps, okay? So I don't teach the interlacing, but you might go to another class and you'll see that the interlace, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but then it doesn't strengthen your shoulders, okay? So I want to start as the mean to go on, strengthen these shoulders, okay? So keep your forearm in line with your elbow. Try not to have the hands come in. You'll see that as well, and that's okay too, because what essentially we're working towards is Pincha Manurasana, which I haven't totally achieved yet, but it comes back and forth. It depends what you've been using your body for. So anyway, the forearms are in line with your elbows. You spread your hands out wide, and the bottom half of your body is the same idea as downward dog. Okay, so you see there nothing's moving other than the arms. That's it, you've got it. Feet are hip width apart. Your legs are straight, your hips are high, your shoulders are away from your ears, your ribs are in, your belly's in. Good. Now, we're going to come forward, and as you come forward, your left elbow lifts. Your left elbow, just the left. That's it. Left, other left, other left. That's it. Good. And then bring it back down to the floor, the dolphins. That's 5. Go again. 4. That's it. Left, other left, other left. 3. That's it. 2. Coming forward, so your hips are coming low. Your hips are coming low. And then 1. Yes, so it's somewhat like a plank. Yeah? Now, then we're going to add the legs. So take the right leg up to the ceiling. And as you come forward, lifting that right, we're doing the left, sorry, we're doing the left, and I'm saying right. Sorry, beg your pardon, it's totally my fault. It's totally my fault. So you've done the left, we'll stick to the left. Lift the left leg up, and as you come forward, bring the left knee to the tricep or the elbow, and then bring it back. Good. 5, 4, sorry for my mistake, 3. So you're bringing it back into dolphin, guys?
No.
Yeah, so try it again. So, once again, sorry. You're in dolphin, then you lift and back to dolphin with the one leg to the sky. So lift, back. Okay? Give it another word. You're going to kill me. Dolphin, lift, knee to the elbow. And then back to dolphin, 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 back to dolphin. That's it. Back to dolphin, lift, back to dolphin. Good. 2 more. 2, 1. Good. You drop the knees to the floor. I'm just going to show you one last trickery. Trick, trick, trick. Okay, so on the last one then, we go to here, but then we're going to step up. Okay? So the knee goes to the tricep, and then you lift the other to step up into your high lunge. Okay? Getting a little bit of dirty looks, and that's okay. It'll be worth it near the end. Trust me. Okay, so let's give it a whirl. Back to dolphin.
Still on the left or in the
So we're on the left, we're still on the left, but don't worry, we will be doing the right. Do the left knee to the left elbow, and then lift the right and step up with the left. That's it. And then step up, step up, step up. Big step up, lift the left, right. We're going up, we're going up, we're going up. Lift the right, lift the right. That's it. That's it, because you've already done your 5, that's it. Now we're going to reach up, and then we're going to open to warrior 2. So that right heel rotates, and the arms open up to the left. That's it, good. Now, quick peek down with the left knee. Make sure it's above the left ankle. Good, sink the hips, because you want that right angle with the left. Good, hold it there and breathe. Hold it there and breathe. You know I'm coming after.
I know.
Good. So I'm going to hold it here. Because it feels awkward, because that's what you've told your knee to do. You're retraining. Good. Tuck in the tailbone, ribs in, belly in. Good. Now keep that there with all your might. You're holding it there. Even narrow your stance in order to keep that knee. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Narrow your stance.
Okay.
Keep that knee with all your might. Okay? I'm going to come away. Don't allow it to go in. Good. You keep there. Now, for everybody else, Brenda, you're going to stay there because I don't want you to move it in again. We're going to straighten, and as we straighten, we take both elbows into our waist, palms face up, and then bend. So we're learning our sequence now. Bring it elbows in, and then bend. Palms go down. 2 more. Straighten, palms up, bend, palms down. 1 more. Straighten leg, elbows bent, and down. Then reverse. Right palm to the right side, left hand to the ceiling. Reach. Hold it there for a breath. Breathe in. And on the call it. So we're going to pivot on the feet, and at the same time, we're going to circle these arms. I don't want to give my head butt to the window. You're going to forward fold into Parsvarita Padottanasana, arms behind up to the ceiling. Just for a little bit of armography. Now take that left arm across and grab hold of your right arm. I'm going to get my left and right tonight. Okay, keep the hips square. We're going to take that right hand and bring it over to the left calf or ankle. You might need to narrow your stance. Squeeze. Pulling in the legs as you forward fold. Forward fold. Good. So this is a little stretch for the shoulders that we've been working. And dolphin. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, release both hands to the floor. And then start to walk. And as you walk around in front of your mat, you start to pivot on both feet. Back to our high lunge. Back to our high lunge. And back up here. Good. And then step back into our plank. Lower into the forearm plank. Bring the feet and legs together. And then bring the left hip to the floor. And then the right hip. Then the left hip. And then the right hip. Two more. Left. And then right. And then back up to your downward dog. Downward dog. That's it. Bend your knees. Jumper step to the front of your mat. Vinyasa, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to your heart. Vinyasa to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, jumper step back to plank chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Forearms onto the mat. Dolphin pose. Right side. So we're going to lift the right elbow. Coming forward for 5. No knee, just the elbow first. No legs, just the elbow first. Remember, we start with just the elbow first. So the right side. Lift, coming forward. Lower, back to dolphin. Lift, right elbow. Come forward, back to dolphin. 3 more. 3, good. 2, and 1. Now lift the right leg. Bring the knee to the elbow. Lift the right elbow and then lower the elbow back to dolphin. That's it. 4 more. 4, 3, keep going with your breath. 2, good. 1, and then the last one. Big step up. Big step up with the right foot. Good. Reach up. Crescent. Open. Warrior 2. Check your knee. Sink. Hold it in here. Breathe in. Exhale, straighten elbows to the waist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Back to warrior. Reverse warrior. Left hand to the thigh. Right hand to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Parsvarita. Up and over your head. Hold it there. Tuck in the tailbone. Don't collapse the bottom ribs. Lift the bottom ribs to the top ribs. Beautiful. Top shoulder towards your ear. One more breath. Breathe in. A little bit of armography. Pivot up the feet. Rotate. Round to this side. Now this time we're going to hold on to the toes with our 2-piece fingers. Parsvarita Padottanasana D. Pull in on your toes. You can have the knees bent if you need to. Lift the heart, look up. Straight spine, forward fold. Elbows away from each other. Elbows away from one another. That's it. Long, elongated spine. Breathe. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, pulling on the toes, lift the heart, lift the gaze, look up. Release the toes, pivot on the breath in, round to the front. Lower it onto your forearm. Nice. Start to the right. And then bring the hips to the left. And then to the right. Then to the left. One more side. Right. And then left. Lift the sit bones up. And then lift the elbows. Downward dog. Inhale. And on the exhale, jump or step to the front of your mat. Lift the heart. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. to your heart. Take your right hand to your waist and bring your left heel towards your bum. Reach back with your left hand, hold on to the front of the foot. Now bring the knees down to meet one another. Lift them down. So check that they're not starting here, they're starting the knees together. Good. Coming into dancer's pose. So you can choose, this might be enough, staying here. Otherwise, right hand to the ceiling, Shiva Mudra, forefinger and thumb to touch. Press the foot into the hand into the foot. Now try not to allow that knee to go out. Bringing the knee back, and as you bring the knee back, the torso tilts forward. Pressing the foot into the hand into the foot. Lift it up behind. Hold it there. Squeeze. Opening up the heart. Gorgeous. One more breath. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Release. Straightening up the torso. Release the foot. Excellent. If you fall, so what? Okay, try the other side. Left foot. Weight onto the left foot. Left hand on the waist. Bring the right heel to the bum. Hold on to the front of the foot. Now one side can be a little bit more challenging than the other. Listen to your body. If you know that you're going to start popping all over the place, just stay here. Just stay here and hold this. Left hand to the sky. Forefinger, thumb to touch. Belly in, tailbone tucked. Bring the knee back. Press that foot into the hand into the foot. Fix your gaze on something out front. Drishti. Hold. Breathe. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Vinyasa to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, 1, 2, plank. Chaturanga. Elbows in. Upward dog. Downward dog. Lower the knees to the mat. Cross your feet and sit back in Sukhasana. Take your belt. Sorry, I'm kind of going the next one because it's already 8 o'clock. And I know how much you want to do relaxation. So we're going into Sukhasana first. Yeah, Sukhasana. Easy cross leg. And we're going to grab our belts and have the backs of your hands facing me. Now to begin with, take the belt nice and wide. Yeah, you don't want to have it too narrow. We're going to stretch out these shoulders that we've been working and pinching and dolphin. So, with the holding the belt with 2 fists, reach it all the way up to the ceiling and then bring it all the way behind. Now pull the belts apart from one another as you bring it back. Now, it's normal for you to want to do this, okay? But it's not that effective. So if you need to widen your grip, do that, okay? Rather than doing a little shimmy, okay? So we're back here, breathing, and on an exhale, bring it up and over. Okay. One more time, the same width. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now if you find that you're not getting enough pull on that and the shoulders opening, then you can narrow the distance between your hands. You don't have to. I'm just asking, I'm just saying. Okay, one more. Inhale. Pull the rope apart and then bring it back. Good, beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Right, before we move into pigeon with king pigeon added, I want you all to create a wee loop in your belt. Now to do that, does everybody know how to do that? Bit of enthusiasm? What's next? Okay, so a wee loop in the belt. Actually, a lot of you might actually already have a loop. If we did that with this morning's class, that was perfect. Everybody? Anybody else got a loop? No? Okay, so just make sure that there's no kind of, wraps with the belt. So take the bar up, and then the tail of the belt, just make sure I have no twisting now. Take it underneath the wee bar. The tail goes in underneath the bar. And then let the bar go, and then take the tail over the bar. Okay, and then you've got your little leverage. Okay, so we're going to come into pigeon, and the best way to do that is to start in downward dog, and then just have your belt nearby so that you can reach. Now you will also need a cord block nearby, so have it around middle part of your mat. So have your belt to the left side of your mat, because we're going to be doing the left side first. Come into your downward dog position. So I'm doing this because this is a really good stretch for the quads. It's not something I normally do in flow class, but because we stretch a lot of our hamstrings, we ignore the stretch of the quad. So I want you to come forward with your right knee to your right wrist, and then place the right knee behind your wrist. Right knee behind your right wrist. We're definitely doing that. And then take your right ankle up in the direction of your left. It may not go that far, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, it's better that it doesn't for this one. And then start to walk the left leg back. Left leg back. Take your cork block and place it underneath your right bum cheek. Now, with your belt, place it on, loop it into your left foot. Okay? That's not too awkward for you, but if it is, you can come off the block. Just take your foot in and loop it round. That's it. And then take the strap of your belt over your left shoulder and then bring your leg back. Okay. How you all doing? Is that okay? Now, because you maybe have twisted to put the belt on your foot, then rotate your hips back around to the front of your mat again. So you're squaring your hips. Now, before any of you guys do this, actually you can take your other block and place it underneath your right hand for support, your other block. Before any of your guys do this, I'm going to demonstrate first, because everybody's different, so it's really important to listen to your body. So, you're going to use this belt to lift your foot away from the floor. Now, how much that foot comes up depends on your flexibility. You can bring it all the way up, or you can have it here. If you feel it in your quad, that's okay. I would suggest tucking in your tailbone, okay, so that you're supporting your lower back as well. Your right hand can come onto the block, or both hands can come onto the belt. This left foot is pressed into the floor, so you're supporting the position. But that block underneath the right bum cheek also has support, okay? So take your time, listen to your body. I don't want anybody to pull a muscle. Breathe. Good. And you're just going to hang out here, depending on where you feel it the most. Try to get it into a comfortable position and breathe. Good. Good. You okay? Can you take it over the same shoulder as your leg? Yeah. That's it. And then you can place your hand on the block or your forearm if that's more comfortable to be lower with your torso. Depending on you. It is better. You'll feel it more in your quad if you're upright, but if it's too much for the upper body, you can lower the forearm onto a block. Okay? So these are all options. Squeeze, 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 and breathe. So this is king pigeon, and then you eventually will be able to hook and then take the top hand behind. You might see like Instagram pictures like that. Good, breathe. Because we're all for stretching our hamstrings, and the quad is often ignored because we're strengthening. Just breathe into it. Just breathe, don't worry. Release. Inhale as prana, energy down your body, energy out your body, apana. Letting go of things you don't want to hold on to. Release. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, slowly release the lever, lowering the foot. Good. Now we're going into full pigeon. So bring your block, place it to the front of your mat. One of your blocks, keep the one block underneath your hip for now. And then lower your forearms, and then lower the forehead onto the block. Extending your arms away. This is now a stretch for your right glute into your IT band on the right side. So melt, breathe. Because we've done a lot of hard openers in our practice this evening, some emotions might show up. It might show up in relaxation, it might show up later on this evening, it might show up tomorrow. Or it may not happen. but just let you know that you're aware of it, and that's why the connection to the process. So sometimes you feel things and you're like, why the heck am I feeling this? So sometimes when you are practicing yoga and your asanas, it moves energy, it shifts energy. And energy is feelings. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, slide the hands either side of your chest. Press the floor away with your hands. And then tuck the toe. I know you have the belt still on the left foot, but tuck the toes of the back foot under. And then we're moving into downward dog. Just to ease out the right side. Just be careful of the belt. You just ease in one side into the other. And don't be afraid to move the hips around into the side bodies. And then lower both knees to the mat. You're going to take the belt from the left foot. And then, you know what, before we move into the pigeon, put it on your right foot. So we're all ready to go on the right side. And then, to come into pigeon, we always start in downward dog. So bring the knee forward behind your left wrist. Or sorry, yeah. It is the left side we're doing. Yeah. Left knee to the left wrist. I wouldn't mind, but I actually got sleep last night, so there's no excuse for me not knowing. Usually I put it down to the kids kept me awake all night. So swing that left ankle up to the right, and then start to walk the right foot back using the knee. And ensure that you have the belt free to bring over the right shoulder, placing one of your blocks underneath the left bum cheek. And then slowly from there, when you're ready, listen to your body and then take the right. So one side can be a little bit more flexible or less flexible than the other. So whatever you need to do, if you need to lower the foot, that's okay. And again, if you need to lower the torso, place the elbow on the block. So you can still feel a stretch in the quad, but you're not having the upper torso lifted. And you can have a block underneath your hand as well. So again, options. And because we're not moving and flowing through our bodies, you can even close your eyes and breathe into your right quad. Good. And tomorrow when you get out of bed and you feel 3 inches longer, you can thank me. Or you might be sore and then you're still going to bitch me. That's okay too. One more breath. Breathe in. And on the exhale, slowly release. Bring in the block to the front of your mat. Lowering into your forearms. Forehead on top of your block. And then extend the arms. Squaring your hips. Release, release, release. Slowing the breath way down. Breathing in down your body, prana. Exhaling, breathing out, apana. One more. Inhale. Slide your hands either side of your chest. Exhale, push the floor away. And then come on to the left bum cheek. And bring the right knee around, taking the belt away from your foot. And if you want to grab your clothes now, before we lie back in Shavasana, just before we come all the way down, don't be afraid to wrap up, grabbing your jumpers. Take your hands behind your hips. And we're going to just window wipe the legs. Bringing these over to one side and then the other. Just bringing them back to neutral, left and right, window wipe. And then slowly come back to center, scooping your bum forward, wrap up, so feel free to wrap up. And then lowering all the way down into Shavasana, where you are lying completely flat. But for some of you, you might want to keep your knees bent, or if you would like a bolster underneath your knees, just ask and I will assist. Yeah, no problem. And then just fold back underneath your knees. Just like start the class. Close your eyes. Have your arms and your hands by your side. Palms rotated to the ceiling. And focus on your breath. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Thoughts start to wander in. Just acknowledge and come back to your breath. And giving your body, your mind, your breath permission to relax. This is Yoga Nidra. Practice in of itself, allowing our bodies to completely let go of any remnants of tension, let go of the feelings and emotions that are stored in our deepest conscious. Letting go of pain and niggles in our bodies. Giving way to complete and utter relaxation. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Relax your hair, top of your head, back of your head, sides of your head, forehead. Relax your eyebrow center, eyelids, eyes, nose, nostrils, cheeks, ears. Relax your upper lip, lower lip. Unclench your teeth, remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw and your chin, throat and neck, the tops of your shoulders and your collarbones. Relax your chest and your heart, softly beating in your chest. Relax your front and side ribs. Relax your solar plexus, just the area beneath where your ribs meet. Relax your belly button. Manipura chakra. Your hips and your pelvis. Thighs, knees, shins, ankles. Relax the tops of your feet. Your two big toes, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Soles of your feet, heels, Achilles, calves, backs of your knees. Relax your hamstrings, your buttocks, your lower back, middle back, upper back. Relax your shoulders, your armpits, your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists. Heel of your hands, thumbs, forefingers, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Backs of your hands and the palms of your hands. Both arms, both legs. Your torso, your head. Relax your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, joints, fascia. Every muscle, every cell and fibre in your whole body, relax. Allow yourself to be. We've all gone crazy running from place to place to curb our self-critical judgments. Maybe the gym, or this makeup, or this anti-wrinkle cream. Listen and listen and listen. Allow yourself to be. Pierce superficial appearances to find the divine swimming through you. Any watery surface will have ripples, but an ocean of infinity lies underneath. Welcome all that you are. Dance with your true body. Marvel at the masterpiece and how it was painted. The love of creation that set this world into motion flow through you, exciting the walls of every cell. Believe in the vibrations that rise and fall in your heart. Open your cupped hands as an offering to the harmony of all that is. Let the symphony of this world slowly crescendo and vibrate through you. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Ebb and flow of your breath. Arriving into your body and exiting all that you don't need. Awareness of your body lying on your mat, and the parts of your body connected to your mat and to the floor, and the space that your body takes up, on the mat and in the studio. Awareness of your surroundings and the signs you hear. And then take your awareness to your hands and to your feet. And slowly weakening up your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And then relax your hands, relax your feet. Engage your belly a little. And slide your heels one at a time up to your sit bones, knees to the ceiling. Try to keep your eyes closed. And when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest, holding onto the top or underneath your knees. Bringing them towards your chest and rock your body from side to side. Coming back to center and reach your right arm up and over your head. Rolling over to your right side with your eyes closed. Just stay here. Placing your left hand on the floor closed. Press the floor away with your left hand, coming all the way up into a seated cross-legged Sukhasana. Bringing your hands together in prayer. And then rota quickly to the hands of hands. Place them over your eyes. And then open your eyes behind your hands. Squeeze them shut open. Squeeze them shut open. Look up, down, to the right, to the left. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then close them again as you bring your hands together in prayer. With a deep inhalation, lift your heart. And on the exhalation, repeat your sankalpa, your positive affirmation. Take one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, with your heart lifted, bow your chin into your chest. Turn the corners of your mouth up to your eyes. Flutter your eyelids open. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all. Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. Take your time getting up. You can't rush. I recommend a bath. I've not had a bath in years.